Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the channel. It is me, DillyBoy1k, and today we have a very special album reaction here. We are going to be listening to Homogenic by Bjork. So, unlike all the other albums I think I've done on this channel, Bjork is the only artist that I genuinely know nothing about. I don't think I've ever heard a song from her, like with Radiohead and with like Frank Ocean. I've heard, at least one or two of their songs before going into an album. Bjork, I barely know anything about her except for this little description I just read, like right here. Um, and I mean, it's a tiny little thing right here, so didn't really learn much other than the fact that she is from Iceland. Um, but yeah, I genuinely have no expectations. I don't know what this is going to sound like, so I couldn't like play anything before this to like get like a general vibe before going into it. Um, so yeah, I'm going into this completely blind. Um, but the only thing I do know is that this album and just Bjork herself, highly acclaimed and a well respected artist. Just reading this little about section, considered by various sources to be one of the best albums of all time. And it's the best, considered one of the best albums of 1997 with OK Computer, which is my most popular video on the channel. So, yeah, I don't really think anything more should be said. This album cover has always stood out to me. I've seen it a bunch of times. Um, yeah, I mean, really unique. The colors are very different. I don't know if this is Bjork herself, like in like a bunch of makeup or something, or just like, yeah, I don't know. I'm choosing Homogenic for absolutely no reason. Um, I know another album of hers called Vespertine. I think that's how you say it. And I also think that's how you say Bjork's name. You say it like Bjork. No idea. I could be saying it wrong this whole video. I know Vespertine is also a very highly acclaimed album, but I just went with this one first. No reason. No reason whatsoever. Well, alright. This album is 10 songs, and it's 43 minutes long, so it's a pretty short album compared to the other ones we've done, especially recently. Utopia was like an hour 15. Thursday with the bonus track was like 55-ish minutes, so this one's pretty short. Um, yeah, I don't think we should waste any more time. This is a pretty cool cover art right here, just for this song. Um, I don't even know what that's supposed to be. It looks, well, I mean, it's an animal of some sort with Hunter. Looks kind of like I don't even know, like a walrus almost, but this part, like the face, kind of looks like a tiger a little bit. Especially with I have no idea. I'm not good with my animal stuff like that. Without further ado, track number 1, Hunter, Bjork, Homogenic. I think that's how you say it. Let's go. Track number 1, Hunter. Okay. 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 Already not expecting this at all. Wow.
If travel is searching and home what's been found, I'm not stopping.
Oh, wow. Did not expect the strings to come in. So I like the mix of strings and also like the programmed like beat. It's really cool. It's just so cool the blend of like computerized and also like this stuff coming in. Like, oh my gosh, you got like the violin, and then I don't know what's happening here. This could also be a violin. I'm not really good with my instruments like that, but it's a really cool blend. And the vocals are really crisp too. Like, in the sound, it's awesome. I love that. It's so cool. Is that it? Oh wow. All right. Quick kind of introduction. I mean, that was 4 minutes long, so it wasn't that quick. It felt like it though. It felt like two and a half, like 2.5 minutes. Um, Really cool. I know I come into stuff with no expectations, and I know everyone says that, but I mean, I'm gonna have to say it. That was not what I was expecting. Um, wow. Okay. Firstly, um, I didn't know that she would sound like that. Now just hearing, just completely basing this off the fact that I know she's from Iceland, I was expecting something more of what happened in this bridge. Where like, I don't know, I feel like it's more of like, I don't know, it's just more of like a different style of like a different accent. That's what I was expecting more. Like these first few like verses and like the chorus, you can obviously tell that there's a like there's like a hint of an accent, but it's mainly like I can understand it like really well. But then this, I could barely understand. If the lyrics weren't there, I wouldn't know what she's saying. Um, wow. Okay. Um, I don't know if that's an interesting introduction. I think it's just a little different, but cool. Um, these lyrics are pretty nice. Let's kind of go into these a little bit. Um, if travel is searching and home what's been found, I'm not stopping. I think that's pretty simple. She wants to keep traveling. She wants to just keep searching the world, and I mean, she just wants to keep finding new things. If she doesn't want to stay home, you know. Um, Going hunting. I'm the hunter. I'll bring back the goods, but I don't know when. Is this like I don't know who she's talking to. I don't know if like this sets up a narrative for a story in this album. I don't know if there's a story woven into this album. Once again, I have no idea. But this could be something like through the next few tracks, she's going away to like, I mean, like the soundscapes are going to be different on each song. Like, I don't know. It's a reference to like, I mean, Scandinavian, I think like Vikings, I think of like war and how they like established their own thing. Yeah, Denmark, Norway, Sweden. Um, okay, an economic model. I don't want to get too heavy into the lyrics. I don't know if the lyrics are a big point on this album. Um, yeah, I don't know if I want to read all of that. It's talking about like economics and stuff. It's also about anger because she thought she'd be able to take a break from work and resume when she felt comfortable, which the English perhaps didn't appreciate. Okay, so she wants to like be alone because maybe in like Scandinavia that's more of like, I don't know, a thing with music. I don't know if this is all about music, like if this can be referenced back to music, but I guess the English like society of like America and like Europe and stuff, maybe they just treat that completely like different, about how like you can't really take breaks, you know, you got to keep releasing stuff. But like up there, when she's been like surrounded by that her whole life, it was normal for people to just take breaks with music and stuff. Complete guess in the dark. You sussed it out, didn't you? I have no idea. She's singing to someone specific. The listener is someone who knows her better than she knows herself. They already understood that the singer could never organize freedom, but left her to learn it for herself. I'll bet. So we know a lot about Bjork, which I guess is what we're supposed to know, but I don't know anything about Bjork, you know? You could smell it, so you left me on my own to complete the mission. Now I'm leaving it all behind. Hunter is based on what my grandma told me at Christmas about 2 different types of birds. One bird always had the same nest and partner all their lives. The other was always traveling and taking on different patterns. At some point, there was a conscious decision made to remain a hunter. A beautiful and folksy explanation for why some humans are... I don't know that word. And others are heartbreakers. Okay, oh wait, monogamous. I don't know, just like staying with one person maybe. So she is just being a hunter and leaving it all behind. She's gonna do her own thing. And then I'm the hunter. You just didn't know me. Which could be a reference back to you sussed it out, didn't you? So it's like a play because we think we know everything about Bjork. That's what the annotation said, but then she's saying, you just didn't know me. You know? I'm already kind of confused. Yeah, so she's the hunter, and she's making her way into the big stage. And I mean, this album became very iconic and popular, so I guess it worked. And also the video's unavailable. I guess this is a polar bear. This appears a polar bear. No, that makes sense. Once again, I'm not really good with animals. Also, I don't know if you could tell, but I'm kind of nervous for this reaction, just because when I listen to an album that's completely out of the blue for me, it's almost like I'm entering, the people who are going to watch this video are like, I don't know, a bunch of new people to me and my channel. So welcome, if you're here. If you're liking it so far, I gotta say this as a YouTuber, make sure to like and subscribe. But yeah, I'm a little nervous, but I think I'll ease more into it once I get further in. Really liked the sound there, though. I loved the mix of programmed like sounds, but also with strings. It kind of reminds me. I mean, the program sound reminds me of OK Computer, and also because it was released in the same year. So I'm probably gonna make some comparisons to those, like other people might, when they're listening to this album. So I'm actually gonna replay Hunter. I'm going to put it at the end so we can have a nice transition into track number 2, which I don't know how to pronounce. If I had to guess, I would say Yoga, like I don't know, the J is like a Y, or Joga, or Joga. Maybe she'll say it in the song, but here we go. Track number 2, or track number 1, going into track number 2 in 3, 2, 1. More strings.
Accidents that happen, follow the dot. Coincidence makes sense.
I think I'm gonna turn it up just a little bit. There you go.
Speak, I feel emotional landscapes. This day
like a beat is forming. So much is happening. Oh my gosh, this is sick. Dude, what is happening? Dude, the vocals are just so good. Wow. Um. Okay. Um. That gets a heart, but at the same time, I'm confused. I mean, let's just talk about the production for a second. Um. Wow. Just like the first track, the blend of the electronic and the like orchestral, instrumental, like strings, just the mix of those two, you wouldn't expect that. Maybe this is why this album is so groundbreaking, because it's just so boundary pushing, especially for that time. 1997 this was made. This is 25, 26 years ago. Just crazy. Um, okay. Lyrics, I don't know if I'm going to get too deep into the lyrics, but all these accidents that happen, follow the dot, coincidence makes sense only with you, you don't have to speak, I feel, and then it goes to emotional landscapes. What does this mean right here? Describes our homeland, Iceland, and compares it to the state of mind. The accidents are following the dot. Thus, the events in our daily life, according to her, are not accidents at all. They follow a pre-written guided pattern. Oh, okay, that's cool. So it's like the idea of like your life and all your decisions are predetermined by some sort of spiritual being. I don't know what religions there are in Iceland, and I don't know if she is religious at all. But I've had those thoughts a bunch on I don't know if every single action of my life is predetermined. Like I don't know, just doing anything. Like grabbing this controller right here. Is this predetermined? Did I don't know, did a higher power want me like is he forcing me? Are they forcing me to do this right now? Even though like it's my free will? Makes you think. Um by the way, guys, if you guys are new to this channel, I like to talk a lot. Just sort of like get on rants and stuff. I just have a lot to say, you know? I feel emotional landscapes, they puzzle me. The riddle gets solved, and you push me up to the state of emergency. How beautiful to be. State of emergency is where I want to be. What is this state of emergency? It's a beautiful concept that the need to solve the crisis of being held responsible for one's own actions is so urgent and requires attention so quickly. So maybe that goes back to the accidents that happen. So, like, if they weren't predetermined, then those accidents would lead you to a state of emergency to try and resolve those as quick as possible. But maybe it's going to be a little far-fetched, but state of emergency is now beautiful. Usually most people don't want to be in a state of emergency, but if the state of emergency means If the state of emergency is because of those problems that are because of yourself that need to be resolved, that puts you in the state of emergency. If all of these accidents are predetermined, then there really is no state of emergency. Or if you were in the state of emergency, it wouldn't be as like chaotic because you don't need to resolve those problems because they're already like predetermined. You know. Okay, let's just get into track number 3. We're already 30 minutes into this. It's been 2 songs. I somehow always manage to do that, and I don't know why. 30 minutes in, it's only been 2 songs. Track number 3 is called Unravel. Let's get into it. More strings. Really interesting. The vocals are just so good. Okay. I think the vocals take the forefront for that song over the production. Um, wow. Okay. Um, I mean, I haven't really touched on the vocals a lot through this so far. I mean, it's only been 3 songs in, so why would I? But it's just so crisp in the mic. It's so beautiful, just how she's able to extend just her voice on those notes, like on the ends of those words. Like just it's just beautiful. It's just beautiful. And the production was very slow, very simple. I mean, you got some strings on there. I think there was less like electronic there. Very heartfelt, but simple. Very simple. Um, okay, I just gotta point this out. Tom York of Radiohead has stated this is his favorite song of all time and has even recorded a cover of it. That is crazy. That is crazy. I don't know what compels him to think this is his favorite song ever. I mean, obviously, people got personal connections with it and stuff, so I am not one to judge. Really beautiful, though. I mean, the vibes are off the chart. You know, I don't know why that. I don't know why it just compelled me to say that, but the vibes are off the chart. This is so lovely. It's like depressing, you know, because I don't know. It feels like a wintry, like cold production, and then with the vocals being so like heartfelt, you know, makes it kind of sad. But these lyrics really simple. I'm not gonna get too high into them. Go Bachelorette Family Tree version, and I'm gonna see like I'm gonna go to the start of Unravel to see if it goes into it. I don't think it will though, but it seemed to keep on going. So, track number 4, Bachelorette, family tree version. Oh, it did. Whoa. Oh my gosh, okay. Not accepting this. Electronic stuff is back. Oh, yeah! Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Got such the heavy, and then you got the beautiful violin at the front. Um, I genuinely got goosebumps from that. Wow, wow, wow. Easily best production so far. Maybe also be it could also be like the best use of like vocals so far. Especially that outro, dude. Oh my gosh. That was just beautiful. That was so good. That was so good. Oh my gosh. Um, wow. Wow. Okay, the production was heavy hitting, but then you've also got like the violin just taking the whole stage with like the electronic in the back. I really like how this is going because like if it was like the other way around and like electric stuff like took the front, I don't think it would work as well at all. This is so cool. So cool. Game we're playing is life. Um, love's a two-way dream. It's very good. It's very, very nice. Love is a hallucinogenic. Thus, life is not real but a game. Love is a dream, but one in which the two lovers are simultaneously dreaming each other. I don't know if any of you guys are going to get this, but This reminds me of Mario and Luigi Dream Team. If you don't know about Mario and Luigi, it's like RPGs made by Alpha Dream. Please make another Mario and Luigi game, please. And I'm not talking like basic Mario and Luigi. I'm talking like the actual Mario and Luigi games. If you know, you know. But Dream Team, you can go into other people's dreams at certain points in the game. One of my favorite games ever, by the way. It's a game that I grew up with, you know. Shout out to Dream Team, but I got carried away right there. Okay. Leave me now. Return tonight. Tide will show you the way. If you forget my name, you will go astray like a killer whale trapped in a bay. Okay, so return tonight, maybe to do some things. The tide will show you the way. This feels like, I mean, I know like Icelandic and like Norwegian, but like, it feels like a Viking like atmosphere where like it's cold and it's wintry and there's a giant like Viking boat and the waves are like really big and like the violins and like the vocals like this could be played while that's happening, you know? Like if there's like a Icelandic like Viking movie and that was a scene, this song would be playing. Okay, anyways. I'm a path of cinders burning under your feet. You're the one who walks me. I'm your one-way street. Okay, so or the lover, I'm not assuming anything. The lover is benefiting off her, or she's making their life better, easier. Oh, no, sorry, path of cinders burning under your feet. I'm your one-way street, which is a good thing. Like, okay, I'm a street, I'm able to guide you. But I'm also burning your feet. Cinders and like fire resembles love, but fire also resembles pain. So that's pretty cool. I'm not going to click those annotations because I want to be right in my mind. I'm a whisper in the water, secret for you to hear. You're the one who grows distant when I beckon you near. Damn, that's not too good. I'm a tree that grows hearts, one for each that you take. You're the intruder's hand, I'm the branch that you break. So, this significant other is just using Bjork for whatever purpose, whether it be love, whether it be her fame. I don't know if she was this famous now. I think she had 2 albums. Well, I read in the little article, or just in the little like paragraphs, she had an album released when she was like 11 years old. Which is crazy, in like 1977. So this is 20 years later. So I don't know how many albums she's released in that time, but on Spotify this is her 3rd, I think. So, and then the outro was gibberish, but it sounded very nice. Okay. Oh yeah, and the song is called Bachelorette. So I think we got it figured out. Oh, we got a live performance too. Oh, that's what Bjork looks like. That's nice. All Neon Like is track number 5. Let's get into it. A 6-minute long song. I think this is the longest song of the album by a lot. All the other songs are after this are pretty short. So, but all right. Let's get into track number 5. All Neon Like. Oh.
The cocoon surrounds you, embraces all, so you can sleep. Fetus style, and they will assist us, 'cause we're asking for help.
It is soft distortion. It's kind of messing with my brain. It's like a massage for my brain.
Your turtle hearts.
Distortion right there is really cool.
Don't get angry with yourself. Don't get angry with yourself. I'll heal you. I'll heal you. Bloom in me, yes. I'll heal you.
What did the cover look like for this one? No. Beat is really cool. Everything meshes together really well. The most like bottom part, I guess I could call it, sounds like water a little bit. Just like gliding on water, if that makes any sense. What I really like about all of these songs is the way that Bjork takes her time in the lyrics, saying the lyrics, and just letting the songs play out for like another 30, 40 seconds. Really nice. Really nice. Yeah, I love when songs on albums do that. That's kind of like something, that's like one of my only complaints with Travis Scott's Utopia. Some of the songs just end abruptly. And I'm like, can you just keep going for like 30, 40 seconds? That's why I think my favorite song on the album is probably Schizo with Young Thug. I don't know, just talking about Utopia for a second, but for anybody who watched the Utopia reaction, I'm really into Schizo now. And like the last like 30, 40 seconds, especially with that violin type beat, really nice. But anyways, back to this. This song 100% takes its time. Let's get into this lyrics. I feel like it's cool to interpret poetry like this, especially because your boy is 4 days away from going into AP Language as a junior year, AP Language. Pretty scared, because I'm not that good at writing essays and stuff, but hopefully analyzing some stories and some poetry will help me get more acquainted with that, you know? So this is a good time to share my expertise, which I have not learned yet. Okay. Not till you halo all over me. Now speaking sexually, if you replaced the word halo with something else, then that could definitely be used as something, but that might just be my dirty mind speaking. Yeah, let's see, halo. Well, I mean, now I'm just thinking. Well, I mean, halo is like, it's like it's luminescent, which it looks like light, like white. All right, I'm gonna stop talking about that. Okay, so like halo, and then like the song's called All Neon Like, so a halo is like neon, you know, and then not till it shimmers around your skull. I'll be yours. I'll come over. All right, come on, dude. Come on, bro. Like guys, it's saying it's like I mean, like, you can't avoid it. I weave for you the marvelous web, glow in the dark threads, all neon like. Okay. The marvelous web, so like a spider, like a queen spider, you know, making a web. I don't know if queen spiders make a web. Maybe, I thought, do the workers? Are spiders like that where they got like a whole gang? Probably not. Okay. The cocoon surrounds you, embraces all, so you can sleep fetus style. Is she talking about her lover? Is she talking about an actual baby that's a fetus? Because, like, thinking about track number 4, when the lover was like using her for a bunch of stuff. It was like a bad relationship, but also kind of like good. Like, you know, it was a little confused, but like mainly we reached the conclusion that the individual was using her. So maybe this is kind of like that because the baby uses like the host. And I'm saying like I'm saying host like the baby's a parasite, but like using the mom for like, you know, nutrients and all that. So in his, I mean, fetus style, you know. And they will assist us because we are asking for help. And the luminous beam, it feeds you. Let's see what the luminous beam is. Bjork to describe her care for the love interest. It feeds the person, healing them, and providing for them. Yeah. They will assist us through asking for help and plus the presence of an angel, so like the halo. So like maybe she's like asking for an angel to help with their life or to help with their relationship or something like that, you know? The soft distortion fills you up. Nourish, nourish your turtle heart. What is nourish, nourish? Nourish further justifies the song's about caring and nurturing for someone. Maybe it could be about Bjork's son. So going back to the infant fetus type of thing. Your turtle heart. Or turtle heart's like strong or something. Yeah, like a shell. Oh, or like they're like more like introverted, like shy because their heart is like a turtle and a turtle is like it goes into its shell. There's a Wikipedia link for a turtle heart. Um, okay, so turtle heart is a Delaware. Oh, wait, not like Delaware, but like principal warrior in chief who lived in the French and Indian Wars and Pontiac's War. Okay. And then yeah, luminous beam. It's like the nutrients, but I'm not gonna talk about any sexual stuff anymore because I feel like I've used that a little too much. But I have another thought. I'm just not gonna talk about it, you know. Okay, cool song. I don't think I'm gonna put it next to it. I like how it's called Techno Prayer, which is the name of like the poem, and also like you got like the techno electronic style. That's pretty cool. Wanted to heal her lover, released in 1997, part of the album. Okay. Very nice. Very nice. Oh yeah, wait, so it's not actually about semen, it's just that some people argue the sexual references. Okay. Nice. Let's see, how far are we into the recording? We are an hour and 3 minutes in, which isn't the worst, you know? That ain't too bad. I'll take it. We're like halfway through the album. But like time-wise, like song-wise we are, but like time-wise we are probably over the halfway point. Actually, definitely over the halfway point. I know that for a fact. But let's get into track 6, 5 Years, Not 7 Years by Lucas Graham. I know my boy Brad loves that song. Shout out to Brad Tasting Music. If you know, you know. I think Brad has listened to Bjork, right? He must have. I think he posted about it one time. But yeah. Track number 6, 5 Years. Let's go. Is this like the David Bowie song? I don't know the David Bowie song. I only know the name of it. Distortion?
You deny me of something when I've got plenty. You're the one who's missing out, but you won't notice until after 5 years. If you live that long, you wake up all loveless.
Oh man, this is definitely OK Computer-esque.
Take me on, I dare you to show me your powers. I'm so bored with cowards that say they want and then they can't tender. It's obvious you can't handle.
This might be the best production so far, or at least my favorite. All right, that is a song I'm gonna play a lot more, and that is a fact. Um, yeah, that might be my favorite produced song. It might not be the best, but it's probably my favorite. Um, I mean, you guys know me. I'm into like experimental hip hop. You know, JPEG Mafia, Death Grips, Danny Brown, Earl Sweatshirt. That type of like distortion, electronic. I love that stuff. So a heavy usage of that was awesome. And then also, like it's just the strings with the insanity is amazing. I really liked the production on this song. Really liked it. And I think this is the song that I understand the most. Just first listen. And obviously I should have said this a lot earlier. I'm not gonna understand this whole album on one listen. That is crazy. I think Bob the Pop Up just released a video today reacting to NBA YoungBoy, and I watched that this morning. And he said something there that really hit with me because I'm starting to do this too with him and like listening to new albums and stuff. It's it's that you will definitely not get everything first listen. Like even though I on this channel I've been reading the lyrics, clicking the annotations, everything like that. But a part a cool part of the music is that like with albums I've known for such a long time, like Mad Villainy is a big one for example, and like To Pimp a Butterfly by Kendrick Lamar. I'm still catching new lines and new interpretations of certain songs when I re-listen. And I feel like I'm going to understand a lot more of what this album is trying to convey once I'm in like another atmosphere. Like is this album supposed to be like is it supposed to be listened for the first time as someone reading the lyrics and talking about their thoughts the whole time, or is it meant to be lights off in bed during the winter time, but I am sitting in my chair fully alert with the lights on during summer? What is it supposed to be? Like, I don't know. Either way, I'm still having a good time. Don't get it wrong. I'm having a great time listening to this, but will it be better if I listen to this in not 5 years, but like 5 months when it's wintertime? You know? Um, Anyways, I just thought I'd go on that tangent there. Once again, I warned you guys on like track two. I talk a lot. Um, yeah, these lyrics are really cool. You think you're denying me of something? Well, I've got plenty. I don't really know what that is supposed to mean. He thinks he's denying Bjork love, and thus gaining some control over her. Bjork realizes that she actually has enough love on her own. Thank you very much, and that she's actually stronger than this man as a result. So I think now, just because this annotation is about like I don't know, calls her a man, like I'm just gonna say that now. Um, yeah. You're the one who's missing out, but you won't notice until after 5 years. If you'll live that long, you'll wake up all loveless. So this whole song is just about the idea that this lover doesn't like can't stand like a full relationship. She like just can read him, and she just knows. I mean, as she says, it's obvious that he won't be able to withstand a 5 year relationship. I mean, like just like a year relationship, let alone 5 years, which is the name of the song. Like he won't be able to last that long. So that's basically her just saying like you cannot love and take what love really means, like be in like a full like love relationship, just because like either you're not mature enough or you're just not built that way. We see all stuff like that. But why does she keep saying show me your palms? Traditional way to show good intentions. Okay, so it's almost like surrendering yourself, like almost like just like love and relationships and stuff, like when you're like holding hands or whatever, just like showing openness in any way possible. So like I guess opening palms is one thing, you know. And then also, oh, okay, well then you got like Zodiacs. No, not Zod. I shouldn't say Zodiacs. Come on, but like I don't know, all like palm reading and stuff, all that jazz. I'm so bored with cowards. They say they want, then they can't handle. So, if one person wants a loving relationship, but then okay, Bjork's like, okay, I'm gonna give it to you, but then like they can't even say like actually have like a loving relationship. Um, and she kind of gets threatening right here, even though she says not a threat in sight. But then she says it like that, and then I really liked this end part where like the vocals like she's just getting like more like heartbroken, more like yelling, like really emotional. I really loved that part. That was really nice. This is probably my favorite song so far. This is really my favorite song so far. Let's get into track number 7, Immature. Let's get it. Probably the shortest on the album. Okay.
How could I be so immature?
She just takes her time. Man, I get so many voice cracks. No way, this is already the end of the song, dude. I know it was only 3 minutes long, but that song felt like a minute and 52 seconds. Um, wow. Okay. Um, simplest lyrics on the album. Probably some of the most simple production. Overall, a good song. Like, you can't go wrong with these Bjork vocals like that, you know? Those are some strong vocals, probably some of the strongest she's had on the album. And she's really pinning the point of. So, she's saying she's immature for just believing that, like, he could, I don't know, you know, he could replace some elements in me and, like, change her and, like, make her better as a person, like, be in an actual relationship. So, kind of piggybacking off the last song. But also, she's saying that in her being immature, that he could help her. She's also saying that he's immature. So that's pretty cool. Yeah, I mean, I guess I'll click the annotation because these are the only annotations here. She questions herself why she thought she needed to be with her now ex-boyfriend to feel complete. She realizes that needing someone else to feel complete is an immature thought, and that she needs to roll up her sleeves, work on herself sufficiency, and believe in herself. That is facts. Everybody who's watching this, yeah, it's 100% true. You can't expect to be with someone else if you don't even like being with yourself. So, learn to love yourself. Maybe it was just me saying to love yourself. Like, just talk to Kendrick on track 15 of To Pimp a Butterfly, and you will understand. Matter of fact, listen to all of To Pimp a Butterfly by Kendrick Lamar. This is a really cool cover art. This reminds me of. I don't know the name of the song, and I don't know what the song sounds like, but Death Grips has has a song with a music video, and it kind of looks like that. That also looks like something from Radiohead. There could be another thing, but I think it depends. Album cover immediately. But I feel like that's also something with Radiohead that I can't pinpoint it on exactly. I feel like I'm talking about Radiohead a lot here. Maybe I shouldn't be talking about Radiohead, honestly. Is that a disservice to Bjork by just constantly talking about Radiohead? Let me know in the comments, because I definitely can tell that she is something else completely. Don't get me wrong, but I just see a lot of similarities. Track number 8 is Alarm Call, so this might be, I know, I always say it, a changing point in the album's trajectory and story. A changing point. Let's go. Alarm Call, track 8. Produced by Bjork and Mark Bell, again. Okay. I cannot hear anything. Let's go to the last song. I think my Spotify has shut off. Oh, wait. Okay, that was weird. Okay, I can hear track 7. Can I hear track 8? Okay, I don't know why it wasn't working last time, but that kind of just jump scared me. Okay, this is
I have walked this earth and watched people. I can be sincere and say I like them. And be the laughter and care and be you can't say no to hope, can't say no to happiness. I want to go
ugh.
on a mountain top with radio and good batteries and play a giant's tune and free that human race from suffering. I'm no fucking Buddhist, but this is enlightenment. It doesn't scare me at all. And be laughter and care and care.
Oh my gosh, the growl is so good.
To help, you can't say no to happiness.
Oh my gosh, this beat is so good.
Doesn't scare me at all. It doesn't scare me at all. Doesn't scare me at all. Doesn't scare me at all.
That one easily gets a heart. I saw that it was, just in a little thing that it was on the radio in the UK charts, and it got to like number 30. That is the most radio, radio friendly, I guess, like catchy, poppy song so far. You guys know what I mean. Wow. Wow, so good. So good. That was really cool. So, I was thinking it was going to be like a turning point, like an alarm call, like a wake up call almost, but no. No. It's more about, I don't really know what it's about, honestly. It's kind of confusing, but like the messages in here are really nice. Enlightenment, it's all about like the Buddhist style, about reaching enlightenment, She talked about being on a mountaintop and just existing, playing good music and saving the human race like from suffering, which is actually a really cool concept. I mean, Like, just the thought of just existing in the moment on a mountaintop, like with nobody, just listening to music and just enjoying life, freeing the human race from suffering. Like, I can't really explain it, but it just sounds so cool. It's like, it's just a cool thought and a cool, like, idea. I don't know. I don't know why. I can't explain it. Oh, hey. Future Dylan here. Actually, this is the first time you guys have seen me since I've gotten a haircut and gone to school for the first day or so. Just wanted to pop in here and say what's up. And I want to try and explain my thoughts a little more. I was just thinking about it right when I was editing this. Um, it's almost like you yourself are experiencing so much enjoyment and like you're figuring yourself out so much and like you're living your best life that you're basically doing it for every other human on earth. Like you're experiencing so much to where you could think, wow, everybody can do this. So maybe spreading that message. I don't know if this is based on real events or anything like that. I don't know if Bjork actually did this herself, but sharing that in a song is the enlightenment that can make other people free themselves and reach that Buddhist like style, even though the song, she's kind of against that Buddhist idea, you know? I just thought I'd pop in here, say that, but enjoy the rest of the video. I'll see you very soon with a new one. So, yeah. But if you guys know what I'm feeling, then let me know in the comments. But like, I can't put it into words. I wish I could. I wish I had the ability to put stuff into words really well, but I can't. Um, that's one thing that I struggle with. Just interpreting stuff in my mind and just allowing it to flow with words. But I don't have the brightest vocabulary. Okay, I've walked this earth and watched people. I can be sincere and say I like them. It's almost like she sounds like a being from above that's just been watching the human race. You can't say no to hope, can't say no to happiness, and then it doesn't scare me at all. What doesn't scare you at all? I mean, hope shouldn't scare you. Happiness shouldn't scare you. Saying you like people shouldn't scare you. That's a good thing. Yeah, mountaintop, joyous tune, all that. What does this mean? Okay. The messianic, I think that's how you say it, goals set forth by Bjork on the chorus to Alarm Call, inspired by Michael Jackson. Huh. Some may see the grandiosity as ironic or sarcastic as Bjork throwing shade at the king of pop. Huh. Yeah, Michael Jackson's a goat, bro. Nah, but this feels like Michael Jackson, like, well, I barely know any Michael Jackson songs. I've heard Thriller, like the whole album of Thriller. But this reminds me a little bit of like Black and White, because like it's like uplifting. Doesn't matter if you're black or white, and then it's got the beep 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 beep. Like it sounds like an MJ type thing, you know. Well, yeah, this is an alarm call. Wake up. She's basically talking to the human race almost as like a god or just like a spiritual being. Just telling them to wake up and just to live in the moment, like the Buddhist lifestyle, you know? Like, I'm no Buddhist, but this is enlightenment. Yeah, reincarnation and stuff. Well, animals aren't lesser beings, they're just like us. So I say F the Buddhists. Oh, okay. Okay, they refer to them as lesser beings. Oh, okay. No, that's actually... I don't know. I mean, you think about it that way. I mean, there's multiple ways you can think about it. Are animals sub to humans? I don't think so. No, I think they're pretty equal. I mean, we've only been around for like 0.0002% of like the world, like the existence of species and organisms on Earth. We are like 0.001% of that time frame. We've only been around for like 200,000 years. According to some sources. Now, obviously, the religious people will tell you we've only been around for like a couple thousand years when God created it. I don't know. It's all the religious stuff. I talked about that a little while ago. I don't want to get into it now. Yeah, so Michael Jackson. This is the only single from Homogenic that was not included on Greatest Hits. But this is peaking at... This is the only, like, mention of peaking at a... like, on the radio. Why is this not included on Greatest Hits? This is one of my favorite songs so far. I don't know. But let's get into track number 9. The second to last track. I think it's the second shortest. It is called Pluto. Let's get into it.
Excuse me, but I just have to explode.
For some reason, her vocals mixed with this electronic chaos, it works well. W chorus. Really like the message portrayed. Remind me to say something about these assorted vocals at the end of the song. You guys will do that, right? This must hurt. The vocals. Your vocal would just be like crying, right? Does it just go right into the next one? Oh no, it doesn't. It just ends right there. Okay, so when I was just thinking, like, about how I'm gonna listen to this album in the future, I was thinking, okay, I might play it while I go to sleep tonight. Hopefully I go to sleep before that song plays, because I might have nightmares. Either way, though, great song. Yeah, I'm not gonna put a heart next to it just because I don't know if I'm gonna revisit that one a lot. I know when I listen, I typically listen to the album fully a bunch of times after I'm done with this, and I just like now I think I'm more of a person who likes just playing full albums instead of like doing playlists and stuff. So I mean, I'll obviously listen to this song a bunch, or not a bunch more times, but at least another time in my life. Um, yeah, it's cool though. It's cool. Like I said, JPEG Mafia, Death Grips. I like the heavy distortion and the electronicness. And then with Bjork's voice, it works really well. It works really well. Alright, thank you guys for reminding me. I have to say it now. Maybe not in the choruses, but in the first two verses, just the style, like when she's talking, like just how like she's layered in the distortion. It reminds me of the vocals in a song that I think, let's see, it's called I Don't Love Anymore, and it's by Have a Nice Life on the album Death Consciousness. I've only listened to that album like 2 or 3 times. Really interesting album, but I think it's the second to last track. Maybe listen to, like, if you guys are watching this, listen to the first like 30 to 45 seconds, no, like 30 seconds, and just see if like the vocals from the female kind of sound like that. That's what I thought of immediately. Don't go past a minute though, unless you know that the sound gets increased by like 10 times. So like if you're playing, like it's like kind of quiet for like the first minute, but then like it is extremely loud. Like if you put it on full volume, I think when I tested it one time with like my headphone, like my AirPods, like the decibels that it gives you. And I think that might have set the record just on Spotify for loudest it has been. So make sure, just keep that in mind, okay? If you want to listen to the full song, it's like 6 minutes, second to last track on Death Consciousness by Have a Nice Life. Yeah, it reminds me of that. Excuse me, but I just have to explode this body off me. So is this tying into the theme of like that relationship that she has? So like she's like getting rid of this person. Bjork is a Scorpio. Scorpio's ruling planet is Pluto, and the Scorpion sign is all about really is transmutation by destruction and rebirth. Okay. Once again, I'm not into all that zodiac stuff. Okay. I'll be brand new. Brand new tomorrow. A little bit tired, but brand new. Another way of interpreting the song is that Bjork is talking about a party and getting drunk. Hence, a little tired, referring to a hangover. Is this confirmed? Well, what does this have to do with, like, Pluto, though, you know? Like, I mean, I guess with, like, Scorpio and stuff, but, like, I feel like there's got to be another meaning to this. Maybe Pluto is, like, I mean, it's like a body that's, like in the Earth. I've played this game called Zelda Singularity on my computer, so, like, in one of the game modes, I just unlocked Pluto, the planet. You know, like, it's not a celestial body like everything else. It's just a little thing, and it's demoted as a dwarf planet, you know? So, maybe this is Bjork talking about how the significant other that she's been talking about throughout the whole album is like Pluto, which is very tiny and, like, you know when people thought, like, considered Pluto like an actual planet, but then they demoted him? Maybe Bjork was thinking, like, initially, like, oh, this will enhance me, like, this relationship will enhance me and give me, like, new, like, elements that I don't have. Like, you know, when she was talking about on, well, I forgot what song, 5 years? Immature? Immature. She was talking about it like that, but now she's realized that he's like a Pluto, and he's very immature to, like, be in a relationship like that. So, now she's getting the body off me, so like just becoming herself, but also that ties in with the Scorpio and Pluto, all that stuff. But now this course is annotated, and I don't know what the annotation is going to hold for us, but let us hope that it is a decent annotation. And if it's unreviewed, I'm gonna click off it immediately. Okay, it's actually a reviewed annotation. The Whalens make us think that this song is make us think what the song is actually about. Bjork songs are known to have multiple meanings, and here the triple entendre might be masturbation or giving birth. The use of the word explode leaves us with a bit of ambiguity. If she's giving birth, that would make sense. If she's indulging in masturbation, then explode fits as well. If she's drunk, then explode might be another way to say to throw up. But then this doesn't really make sense. I'll be brand new tomorrow. A little bit tired, but brand new. I mean, I don't want to get into. I don't want to get into anything like that on this channel. I don't. I don't want to talk about it like that. You know. I'm just thinking random stuff. Okay. If you guys want a DillyBoy1k After Hours podcast where I go deeper into these topics, then let me know, because I can go DillyBoy1k After Hours. Okay. This is pretty interesting. We got robots making love. I'm gonna interpret everything, even though I haven't even listened to the song. How annoying am I? Robots, especially 25 years ago, which is weird. A lot of correlations because computer talked about like you know that song Fitter Happier and like robotics and stuff, androids. Anyways, robots, especially like 25 years ago, aren't as advanced, and they're not able to, at least not yet, capable of having human emotions. If you guys are watching this in the future, like 10, 15 years in the future, and there are robots that actually have distinct human emotions, then comment on this video saying, now we know that this is true. And also, if you're from 2035, then hi. Yeah, so robots aren't really capable of making love, but yet they're like kissing and like being intimate with each other. Okay, I'm gonna stop talking. Let's get into the final track on the album. I know, like right here, it says that there are 6 more tracks, but I'm just gonna stop here because this is what is the album. So, hey, track number 10, "All Is Full of Love." Let's go. I'm gonna turn this one up a little more, just because it's the end, you know. Why does it say this is May 24th, 1999? Doesn't really make sense.
To be given love,
Oh, that's cool.
to be taken care of, you be given love. You have to trust it. No one is off the hook. Your doors are shut, and I'm breathing
It's like showering over you. It's a comforting way to end the album. Just showering the listener full of love. And those vocals coming back. This is back. I think it was there the whole time, but now it's really prominent. It's just happiness on the last song, especially from Pluto coming into this. A lot happier, but also kind of empty. Wow, what a great way to close the album. I mean, the message, all this full of love. I mean, it's very comforting. Oh, and then it just resets right there. Huh. I guess that's what that feature is for. Enable repeat one. I don't know what the technical stuff of um, Spotify, like I said, but yeah. I don't know if this comparison is going to make sense, and I don't even know if I should say this comparison. But at the time of recording this, the most recent Mr. Beast video, you guys know who Mr. Beast is, $250,000 vacation. They went to Japan, and like a minute and a half of the video is dedicated to this visual like art museum. This would feel like just existing in that. You could go to Mr. Beast's video and check it out. I mean, I gotta represent small creators here on my channel. Um, just go to the video. It's like 10 minutes. I don't know. I'm not that crazy to Mr. Beast, but like 9-10 minutes in, just like visual, just like I don't know, just like a levitating experience. Like I want to like I don't know, it just feels like I'm in like this cold, but like at the same time, like it's not dark and cold, so it's like light and cold, if that makes sense. Almost like you're walking through like a snowy forest in Scandinavia, during the daytime. You know, that's the best way I could describe this album. And like she said on, there were like a bunch of like words she said that described this album. We'll go back to that once I'm done with this, like these thoughts about this song. But yeah, you know, maybe I shouldn't talk about this song because like this is almost like my closing thoughts now. And I mean, it's pretty. The lyrics are pretty simple. You know, you'll be given love, you'll be taken care of. You'll be given love. You have to trust it. Everything can give us love and help, but only if we believe so and let it. The person she's singing to is refusing to accept love, hence your doors are shut. Um, you'll be given love, maybe not from the source you have poured yours. So this person has been given love into something else, or maybe just hasn't been giving any love at all. But she says that you are going to be given love in life, and that you have to trust it. And it might just come from weird sources, but hey, it's still love. It's still love. All is full of love. He just ain't receiving. Yeah, that just talked about it the whole time here. It's all around you. Yeah, very simple. Okay, the song has two main versions, one from 1997 and one from 1999. The first and most popular one is featured in the song's music video, which is considered one of the greatest of all time and incorporates a volcanic beat into the song produced by Bjork. The version released 2 years after the original version as the final single from Homogenic. The original version of the song first appeared as the closing track of Homogenic and features a slower and more stripped down production produced by Howie B. The single version was a music video and features two lesbian robots being made in a factory and embracing at the end, which can be seen in the single cover. Boom. I'm gonna have to listen to that on my own time. Considered one of the best songs ever. That's crazy. Let's see, is there an All Is Full of Love here? No, there's an Immature Bjork's version. Is this Taylor Swift, bro? I don't think I can get there. Okay, it just looks like the same thing, basically. You know? And there's no knowledge about this song. Okay. Guys. Oh, wait, sorry, let's go here. Let me just check these, yeah, let's see. Icelandic, cosmopolitan. I definitely get that. Contrast. Patriotic, warrior, confrontational, like with a relationship. Green, volcanic beats. Iceland octet, and active, like a volcano. I could definitely feel that in this album. Guys, that has been Homogenic by Bjork. A really fascinating album that I really enjoyed listening to. If you guys liked watching me react to this, I do this all the time with a bunch of different albums. So, like the video, subscribe, maybe hit the notification bell. I feel like as a YouTuber, I'm forced to say that, you know. I don't know, just get all the mainstream stuff out of the way. But yeah, I've been recording for almost 2 hours, so my hair's getting kind of long. I'm gonna stop the recording. You guys have a great rest of your day, and I will see you all in the next video. So yeah, peace.